request to not allow edits.
Yep, yes. So that means request is being done, we're moving along to the estimate phase.
This is what's gonna change the status in your queue, so if you need to make a change after you see this status change, you gotta reach out to the estimator.
Yep, send an email.
So if we go within the queue right now, it should be,
It should fall out after you've converted it. And your queue for estimate requests, it only shows open and submitted. So as soon as the estimator picks it up, it falls out. Now, you can still see it if you go into your project screen.
So you won't see it in your queue.
Right. You can still see it though, everything in your project screen. So if I went into my project screen, and I don't know if you saw me do that, I did it pretty quickly. See right here, there's a little spyglass next to project. You can click on that, it'll take you right to your project. And if you go into your project details, you can see what status everything's in. Oops, estimate request.
There's only a gazillion.
Right on our task project. So Brian gets to go on and he goes and cancels all of these for us. All right, so we are going to, let me just. Okay. We are now going to. Click on the estimate.
so the spyglass next to it, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, sorry, I was just making sure I was clicking on the right one. All right, so this.
What?
Hold on, just a second. I need to make sure I'm on the right one. Okay, so in your request, if you click on the estimate, I'm not on the right one. Hold on just a second.
The actual number?
Yes, click on the actual number. If it doesn't take you to the estimate, that means your pop-ups are blocked and you need to allow your pop-ups. I just need to. Okay. So is everybody in estimating?
Yeah.
Do you know how to, where I find my
Yep, so it's in the, up here, see where your star is?
Yeah.
You should be able to, it's like a, there'll be like a red mark there, you'll want to click that. Did you convert it to a, you gotta change that to request complete.
Okay, mine's back in there because I changed the setting to open. I submitted. Now it's there. But. Is there status correction?
Mine doesn't look like that either.
Thank you.
Because you're not supposed to.
Really?
Yes, this is what the estimator does, to change it from submitted to, it's been worked on, you know.
Okay.
So now. Maybe I
Well, you won't have to worry about this piece anyway, because you won't be doing this part.
So just a quick question, are we supposed to be status open or submitted?
Are you on estimate or are you on estimate request?
I'm on estimate request wherever I look, I guess.
So if you're on your estimate, it should be open. So if you're on my screen, it should be open, because now you're the estimate. Okay, so did you convert this over?
I think I missed it.
No, don't convert it. Okay, so you did convert
Did that
that
to
piece.
me,
Now, you are going to the next screen. Here.
I am now, but that was only because I had multiple instances of my requests open, so I did it with the process once or two.
This is the part we don't have to remember. though.
Yeah, you don't have to remember this part. I just need you guys to get it through the estimate
I
status.
don't know where to click on the
Does
other.
everybody have an estimate?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We forgot how to,
Oh,
how to get it to,
Oh, you have it here. So that will convert. Liz has to there, nobody else has.
Yeah.
She's the estimator,
Yeah.
and nobody else needs to do that. It's just her.
All right, is everybody else there?
That's what she got my problem with.
Can you make your screenwriter? Good God.
Okay, everybody on estimate? Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna have you change the status right here to send it to PM sales, and then click recalculate.
And then recalculate
Yep,
with view details or just recalculate?
just recalculate.
So that will send it to both Andy and myself.
Yeah, so
Team or-
Ryan set up the email notification, it'll be the salesperson on the estimate, the CSR on the estimate, and the person that entered it.
So whoever the default CSR gets it, so if that's not you, what happens? Because currently I'm not default on
If you
you.
entered it, it's gonna go to you as well.
Okay, good.
Okay, otherwise, you can also look in the queue, okay? So we'll go through the queue. Now, this piece, from the time you submitted it to this piece, forget all of that piece. That's all the estimator's job. That won't be your guys' job, okay? All right, so if you go back into the estimate request workflow on page 5 is gonna be your estimate queue link.
Alright, hold that one back up, 'cause I don't think I did that one. Page 5.
Open estimate queue.
Page 5 is the estimate entry area.
So open the estimate queue.
Yep. So this will be the queue that you have bookmarked, that when you get that email, you can either, there'll be a link in there that'll take you right to the estimate, or you can monitor all of your customer estimates here and see which ones say send to PM sales or submitted to customer. You can see all those here. Okay,
So you're saying we want to bookmark this one too?
yes, bookmark this one.
Tabs open.
Same.
Oh my God, you guys.
Okay, so if you want to type in your estimate that you just converted, so do you guys remember your numbers? You can change your search to entered by, because you guys did it, and find it that way as well. Okay, once you have yours, click the magnifying glass, and it's going to take you into the estimate.
Oh, fine.
Okay? To view your quote letter, you're going to hover over this tab here at the top and click quote letter. The link that you'll have in your email will actually take you directly to the quote letter. So I know from a salesperson, they need to just click get to that quote letter, that link will be right there for them. Okay? Or you might want to review your estimate details. You can click on that in the same spot as well. Does everybody feel comfortable with that piece?
So what the estimate version list is? Oh, estimate details is down there, alright.
Yep, grade 7, estimate details. Now, a couple months ago, we did go over kind of what all the different fields meant in estimate details. If you want to review that again, that video is in the PM dashboard, so you can go back and review that, yep.
Okay, I entered the estimate and it's coming up as project manager Frank, which is fine, I can always get it from her, but you said if you entered it, it would default to you.
Okay, so the estimator will select you, so the CSR that entered it.
Okay, because I'm just reading here and it says Frank.
Yep, because you didn't change it. So when the estimator's in there and they were working with you, they're gonna select the CSR that entered.
Okay.
Now, CSR for FAB is gonna show the FAB PM and you'll be the assistant. They need to do that for costing purposes, the same like they do today. So don't change them and take them out of there. They're there for a reason. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so your customer came back and said, nope, not this time. You're gonna go into that status and you're gonna change it to not awarded. And then it's done. If it's the whole entire project, there's nothing else to do on it, then you'll go and activate that project. Okay? I know I heard some people say, what, we have to create a project and we haven't even won the business yet? Yes, we can now start tracking our wins and losses, and this helps build the foundation for PM Home Base. We're gonna be able to have sales order entry, be able to track a lot more things, and we need to have that project up front, okay?
So we would do not awarded recalculate?
Yep, not awarded, and then there's no update button, it's recalculate.
And then if it is awarded, then you,
Yep, so if it's print, you'll select awarded and you'll enter in a Clatterate job and then put in that estimate quantity ID. That's how it links everything together. If the customer has changes, you'll select change order.
I got another question. So they just gave me an estimate, again, they gained it. Now, when I go into Clatterate, I have to put them in by size, but they gained all these different sizes on 2 sheets. Do I just keep reusing that number over again then, when I'm in Clatterate and that estimate information?
Yeah, for that situation you will. But
All right, well, I just didn't know that threw that off, because technically.
Because it's not really like voted by the part.
Part,
Yeah,
correct.
so
So
that's
that's
gonna be
why-
your best way to do it for that specific situation. That's a little bit different than.
I just didn't know what to
everything
do and if I'm screwing
Yeah.
somebody up by doing that or not,
else. Yeah,
so.
no, that's fine.
Okay,
Once we have PM Home Base, everything will be linked together anyway, so,
all right, okay. I can handle a few more months then.
yeah.
All right, thanks.
Change order, so they come and they said, hey, specs change, quantity changes, you're gonna change that status to change order, and you're gonna send that estimator an email. They'll take that email, they'll change it to a PDF, and they will put it in the attachments. So you'll be able to click on the attachments and see all the documentation on this estimate. Now, if that estimate's really hard to explain, they're gonna still reach out and they're gonna explain their estimate maybe through an email. You know, so you'll still be getting emails sometimes clarifying how they came up with things. Okay? So, does that make sense? We're not replacing all the conversation that necessarily happens. All right, so we did not awarded, awarded, change order. If you got it and you submit it to your customer, you're still waiting to hear back from them, you'll change that to submitted to customer. That's just helpful on your queue or in your project to see which ones have you looked at and which ones haven't you. It also tells your team members or your salesperson to know that it's been submitted. Okay? Now, if it's non-print, we're gonna convert it to a job. You don't need to change the status to convert to job. You just would go into the top up here. You'll see estimates. You'll hover over that and you'll click convert. Everybody see where I did that?
No.
Estimates, convert. And we are on page, we're back to the workflow here. So we are on page 6.
If you did the other, would you get the same results? If you just did the status change
Yeah.
to convert to job, would that give the same results or no?
It's okay if you did that. What the system actually does when you click convert is it changes that status to convert to job.
Okay.
So, it's kind of just an unneeded step then at that point.
But it wouldn't notify everybody like this, like what just happened?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, if it's blended, Again, make sure, so if you see on the workflow, it shows an additional description, it'll say kitting estimate. So if you need to get a job for kitting, you'll convert over this 80778, whatever is listed there, not the full blended. Does that make sense, or am I speaking Spanish?
No.
Okay. All right, so everybody found the convert button? You are going to select your job type. So if it's fabrication or fixture assembly, you're going to choose fabrication job. If it's kitting, you'll choose general purpose. And if it's R&D, you'll choose P&D, P-Dev fixture. And then you'll select your sub job type. So design, engineer, general shop, prototype, whatever it is. You'll select. And then you'll click convert and go to job.
Quick question,
Yes.
why is it for the, when selecting original, if it's kitting or design, whatever it is, there's an option for kitting, but then here for kitting, we gotta select general purpose?
It's just what it's been